well, speaking of not caring about you or your family or anyone, I mean, not only has the EPA announced that they're not going to chase polluters, just standard industrial polluters, but on Tuesday, April the 30th, President Trump fully rolled back Obama's emissions standard. And not only did he roll it back, but I think he even took a couple more swipes at it. So if you need a reminder, it was through 2026, I believe, and I must have closed that tab. I believe it was 43.5 miles per gallon.
Oh. Yeah, I think ICE can actually arrest you and deport you if you don't pollute enough.
Right.
I'm screwed.
So, and they will be checking, and they will be deporting.
We're number one in disease.
We're number one in all the bad shit.
Yeah. So it was I can't believe I closed that tab. So I believe it was going to be something like 43.5 miles per gallon by 2025 or 26. And they said, yeah, okay, not only are we not going to meet that, but 40 miles per gallon, and even that is not going to be enforced. Of course.
Why have a rule if it's not even going to be enforced?
Well, yeah, exactly.
And that wasn't
the double speak that they had there was ridiculous. It was like, well, we're going to delay this because pushing the automakers to meet this would have caused a lot of problems for them, and that means that we would be worse off environmentally.
Right.
No, but double speak.
It had something to do with we want the American people. So this was one of the arguments that was made, that lowering the price of the car to reduce the cost of owning a vehicle while saving lives, believe it or not, will get more Americans into newer, cleaner, safer cars. But of course, people have already done the numbers, and what they found was that this thing will actually cost more than $300 billion over the next decade for all consumers combined. It'll put more pollutants into the air at ground level. So it will, everything they just said is gaslighting and stupidity and revision. Is not factually based, but they just keep saying it over and over, waiting for people to say, okay, it must be true.
I've heard it enough times, it must be true. But the standard that they're trying to meet isn't the standard that you see on the window sticker. That's the fucking test before they adjust it. Right? Well, at least it was the last time it came up. It was the actual non-adjusted test. So we're talking the car's on the dynamometer, and it has to get 50 miles to the gallon in a closed room with no wind, going at max speed of 55 miles an hour with no wind resistance.
Yeah, that's a pretty optimal case.
Yeah.
I want a car that can do at least that.
Right.
I mean, because I drive at 70 miles an hour in the wind up a hill.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah. So we can expect to see Ford and General Motors producing more SUVs and gas guzzlers because, hey, they don't have to worry about that anymore. And the average American will be able to buy those vehicles because they're still legally capable of producing them. And it'll never get better unless Georgia votes the motherfuckers out.
It's all on you, Georgia. We're all depending on you. You gotta crawl.
Georgia's gonna be knocking on people's doors, driving them to the poll.
I actually have volunteered.
Yeah, I would so do that. Yep. I would do that.
But make sure it's legal in your state. In some of the states, they've made it illegal to drive non-family.
Yes, they have. To the point where you can put together a bus. Technically, it means you could not even take public transportation to it.
Yeah, technically, the city bus is illegal to ride to the polls in some of the cities, the way they've structured this thing.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous.
Because voter suppression.
It's voter suppression.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty depressing stopping point. Yeah.
Jesus.
So
I gotta kill myself and I don't have a gun.
I know. I'm gonna have to wait 7 days to shoot myself. Okay. Oh boy.
No, wait till after the elections, Tony.
Okay. All right, that's true. But like Georgia, hey, I'm in Illinois, so I'm even when I'm dead, I can vote at least twice.